fan-controlled sports and entertainment brought you fan-controlled football. Fan-controlled football gave fans the power to run their franchise from a groundbreaking app.
Come on, man.
And now, we're changing the game again. This time, hardwood is history. Fan-controlled hoops, where fans call the shots.
If it's us versus them, who you think gon' win? If it's us versus
This February, fan-controlled hoops lights it up in Atlanta. Be the first to choose your squad at fchoops.io. Power to the fans.
Yeah! Welcome to It Only Gets Worse, the show formerly known as the Fan-Controlled Show, the official companion show to fan-controlled sports and entertainment, the multi-league empire, powered entirely by you, the fans. I am Jeff 2Ns1T Kanata, and I am joined by some of my favorite people on the planet. It's Josh McCouga and the commissioner himself, Ray Austin. Welcome.
Oh, I love this move. I'm a big fan of this.
I've always wanted to do that. I just not thought about that. Like, yeah, what am I going to do? Commanders.
Apparently, Ray is going to go in and out of mute because they're doing construction. Where in the world is the commish? I've never seen this background before, commish.
This is
I'm on my balcony. We have like a 3 flat, so it's like 3 balconies, and we rent to 2 partners the places up top, and they are rotting.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Is it bad? It's not good, Jeff. It's not good.
So if you've ever had that done, it's a colonic, basically coloscopy for your house. And they stick something up in the ass of the house. And
yeah.
Did he just say a colostomy? I think he means a colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy?
There you go. As somebody who's had a colonoscopy, I concur.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you done that? So I'm 48. I'm 48.
I've done it.
My wife has, when she worked for the Suns, they had all the husbands and coaches do it. And so it was so crazy that the guy was real calm. It was relaxing, purple-y and all that stuff. And I was talking to him, and as I was getting ready, I turned and I see put hands here. I was like,
well, that's a little different than mine, man. They knocked my ass out.
Yeah, no, he
I was
nothing. Just jeez.
I got that good shit, man. I got that good.
I lost
stuff.
like 7 pounds in a night.
I got they gave me the stuff that evidently that Michael Jackson OD'd on, you know. I was like, I understand why now. Like, it was like good. I woke up and I was like, this is amazing.
You were like Billy after dentist or whatever, but just like
I was.
Jeffy after colonoscopy.
Is this real life? Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Big fan, Jeff.
Yeah,
big fan.
We are again without Patrick Dees. He is, I'm told, getting a colonoscopy. That's what I'm told.
Nuts.
No, he's too good for us again.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We got a big show for you, ladies and gentlemen. You saw in the little pre-show roll there, Hoops February. It's happening. Tryouts next month. It's happening. It's all we're in that bullet train headed toward awesome right now. And thank you for being with us, because this show is what's going to get you. This is your ticket onto that bullet train. Mm-hmm. We got big news. The first thing I need to tell you is, of course, this show is fan controlled. That means you get to decide what we are called week to week. Last week, an appropriate title. It Only Gets Worse is what you decided to call us. But if you have an idea of what we should be called next week, throw those in the chat. At the end of the show, we'll pick our favorites, and then you will get to vote. And whatever you vote is what we are called next week. So don't hesitate to do that. Also, we want to reiterate that we are on YouTube. We are on Apple Podcasts. We are on Stitcher. We are on Spotify. We are a podcast. You can listen to previous episodes. All the old episodes are available. You can listen to us audio. You can watch us video on YouTube, on Twitch, twitch.tv/FCTV No, Fan Controlled Sports. Excuse me.
Fan
Fan
Controlled
Controlled
Sports.
Sports is our new home.
Get it right, Jeff.
I'm trying.
A new name.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Very important because we are.
If you go to twitch.tv right now /FCF and you're like, where are they? You're probably like, you go to twitch.tv /fan controlled sports. I just screamed into a microphone about an hour ago, VOing a video so that people will know when they click on twitch.tv /FCF, they know to come to Fan Controlled Sports. Because like Jeff said, Fan Controlled Sports and Entertainment is the largest conglomerate in the history of conglomerates. I don't know who ranks conglomerates, but I know that we are up there. As far as conglomeration goes, is that a word, Jeff?
I don't know.
I don't know. But I know that when we conglomerate, we can conglomerate together as people. Okay?
That's right.
And there's nothing quite like a Canada conglomeration, especially when Jeff's football team only scores 10 points and loses by 1.
Terrible. We were there.
Not only did your team lose, but so did mine. And mine decided to kick a field goal instead of going for a touchdown and not thinking that, well, we might as well try for an onside. Didn't get that either, Jeff. That's 0 for 2.
You know what we lost by? A safety.
Yeah, you did. You did, Jeff. As somebody that has seen a 6-4 football game in safeties and field goals only, I know what that feels like. All right, I'll stop doing that now.
Anyway, that was not pretty. We were live. We were there. My son and I in attendance there at Mile High, wearing our red and gold, representing the 49ers. There was a lot of 49er fans there. It was a good time.
How was that explained to your son that you suck? Like, we like that.
Dude, the worst part, Ray, was at the end of the game. He looks up at me with his big eyes and he goes, "I'm sorry, Daddy." Yeah. Yeah. And I looked back at him and I looked right back at him and I said, "Get used to it, son.
Get used to
Get used to it." Yeah, that was a rough one. It was a rough game, but it was still one of the best nights ever, man. We had such a good time.
That's a great stadium too. It's a really cool.
Great stadium, really cool, right in the heart of the city, and just great fans. People were so nice. The lady behind us, super nice, like offering to take pictures of me and my son. It was really great.
The real question is, and this has always been a family argument: do you drink a beer if it's just you and your son?
I didn't. We went the other direction, and we had all of the sweets.
Oh, nice.
We had the Dippin' Dots. We had the Sour Patch Kids. We went hard.
An adult, what you would do as an adult, you just did as a kid instead of drinking.
Exactly.
Just went crazy in the sugar department. So.
Exactly. We indulged. It just wasn't that same direction.
Did you walk him through any very aggressive tailgates just to kind of show him like what he had to look forward to?
Oh yeah. We parked in the tailgating area and we walked through, and there the whole like band was playing and people were going crazy.
Yeah.
It was good times.
I dig.
And there were definitely some aggressive fans around us.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was a great time. He loved it. He loved
it. To a Raiders game, because if it was the Raiders, it would have been a whole nother.
Dad doesn't. I don't take him to a Raiders game.
That is a whole nother crowd.
Yeah, I'm worried about my own safety at a Raiders game.
Some guy yelled at my 6-year-old nephew, and he was crying after the Steelers lost to the Raiders a few years back. Some older man was like, "Get used to it, you little punk," and I was like, "Are you serious, man?" Hey, Raiders fans, take it easy.
Is it still the same now that they're in Vegas? Are they still the same?
I think it's worse.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I think it's probably worse, Jeff. Vegas, like at least in Oakland, they had to like go somewhere after the game.
Yeah.
Vegas, they're just like, we're gonna stay right here and party until everybody's dead.
Fair. Anyway, I'm burying the lead because we got huge fan-controlled sports and entertainment news. We got fan-controlled hoops news, massive news. If you weren't watching the socials, little tip: watch the socials. Watch them. It's good stuff.
See right there, Jeff. That's all our new handles right there.
Hey, well done. Look at them. You got the pointing thing rolled down. It's good. It's kind of hard to see with that font, but it's fan-controlled sports on everything, basically.
Yes.
Fan-controlled on Twitter, fan-controlled sports on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
But on the socials, you will have noticed big fan-controlled hoops news, including the head coach of fan-controlled hoops has been announced, and it's pretty awesome. We got Mike Bibby.
It's not to be confused with the Bibinator, which is the bib that you buy for your baby that's supposed to catch all of the food.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
This is Mike Bibby, son of Henry Bibby and nephew of Jim Bibby, professional baseball player. That is one talented family.
That's a lot of Bibby.
Yes.
A lot of Bibby right there.
Yeah.
Like Bibby, if you were of my generation, Jeff, which I know you were, you remember that NCAA run from the Arizona University of Arizona Wildcats. There's Mike Bibby, straight on the home page of Fan Control Football.
He and Chris Webber were like this powerhouse duo
in Sacramento.
I remember he was on the Kings. And he was like the two of them just felt like, oh my God, they're going to be unstoppable.
Yes.
He's awesome. And now he is the head coach of Fan Controlled Hoops. We're going to try to get him on the show next week, I think, right?
I think so, yeah.
Amazing.
I was talking to somebody from Canada today, or from Vancouver. They was like, "Oh man, I heard you just got my Mike Bibby. That's freaking awesome, man. This is go great. Can't wait to see all this." So they love him down there. So
I believe it. He's awesome. He's a highlight reel, man. And he's gonna bring. He's been a head coach before, like after the NBA. He did some head coaching. Now he's gonna be the head coach of Fan Controlled Hoops. So it's big news for us. Also, we got our director of scouting announced as Ryan Blake, and I believe Mr. Blake
is Ryan here.
He's here. Oh,
Ryan Blake. Like that. You like it?
I would like to take down the energy. So, gentlemen, hey guys, how are you?
We get that a lot.
Hey, I am so excited to have Mike Bibby on this team. Not only as a player, but having that point guard mentality. He's been grinding it hard at trying to get into coaching, doing the coaching. He's been part of the NBA Players Association retired program. He's done our NBA Combine. Just to have that mentality, not only as a X and O's coach, a development coach, and he's so passionate about it. He's so energized, and I think when you get the players around him, that's just going to just have that snowball effect.
Have you known Mike Bibby a long time, right?
Not personally. I've known who he is and was. I know also one of my best friends who is a trainer for the Hawks, who also worked with the Big Three and all that. So I would go watch a lot of the Big Three, and so I would hang around him a little bit through that. I just also know through the coaching circles. The NBA Players Association retired program, they take retired players and they bring them through the coaching, coaching program and trying to get them help. And one of the things, the Portsmouth Invitational Tournament, the college senior only tournament or combine that help run, I work with them and bring players or the retired players coming through there, and it's such a good program, and they have a high success rate. And the head of those organizations always talk about who's going to make it, who are the good ones, and all that. And we know from a player standpoint, that's why a lot of point guards, a lot of quarterbacks, they become good coaches. That's who you want. They see the court. You have a good point guard because, and this has became one of our statistics as well in the NBA is we started this assist plus assist, kind of like the hockey assist, right? Mm-hmm. So it's, when you have point guards, they never just see, okay, the guy's open, boom. No, they see what's happening, for that power forward after he sets the pick, that he's going to be open in the lane kind of thing. And that's, that's what quarterbacks are and point guards are. And that's why I think
I never heard it said like that, Ryan. I just learned something today. Wow. That's a good way to put it.
That's why I was a power guard and not a point guard.
Can you talk a little bit about, we got these tryouts coming up, and I'm sure you're going to be there in a big way, scouting talent, looking for the guys that are going to make up the rosters for Fan Controlled Hoops Season 1. Can you talk about what you're looking for in the guys that come out and how that differentiate, or how it's different for the game that we're going to be playing in the FCH versus the NBA?
Yeah, so it's going to be basketball regardless. You're going to get the best athletes. You're going to get the best players. One of the things, especially when we're having 4-on-4 basketball, is positionless basketball, right? And we want versatility. and I think in the NBA, when we're scouting for the NBA, we're looking for versatility. I mean, it's great. You can be, a 6'10" power forward, shot blocker, rim protector. You can make a difference on the team. You can be a passer, right? If you can't shoot the three, that's okay. You can still make a difference on the team. However, with versatility, that helps a team. And I think when we've got a big blast coming out, and now we're just having this massive surge of people signing up, and we're getting a lot of good players. We got agents that are calling me up. We're going to get a good group of guys on each location. We got at the end of October, we're going to Chicago, and then in the next month, what is that? November. Okay, we're going to Houston, and then in LA in the second weekend out there, and then we finish up those tryouts in Atlanta. And we have a good group of guys that are already hitting me up. He goes, well, I want to make sure that, Atlanta, we know that's going to be strong, right? I don't know if I'm going to be in. So we're going to sign up for Chicago, and we're going to sign up for, or Houston. Am I allowed to sign up for 2? And we're seeing how a lot of these guys, good players too, that want to come in and make sure that they get their opportunity, to be seen by our coaching staff and our scouts.
And wait till they see the floor.
Can you talk a little bit about what kind of stuff they're going to be doing? Are you going to be just running drills, or are the other guys going to be playing a little bit of pickup games, or how's that going to work?
Well, yeah, this is basically it's not going to mimic, but it's pretty much built around what our NBA Combine is. And Mike Bibby has run that. Well, we are bringing in BAM, the company that has been doing the testing. They're pioneers of this electronic testing, the combine testing that's been doing for Portsmouth and our combine. So, we're professional all the way. And this is not only, when we're getting that kind of testing, it's not only great for us to see who are the athletes, and you can match them up, and, and all those statistics are given to us right away, but it's also a great thing for the players too, because they get to have those statistics. And a lot of them that are still playing and may have come off injuries, the colleges and the NBA utilize that, the players utilize that for their base, and also, to improve, but also when they come off from injuries. Another thing that we are doing is we're doing the shooting drills. We're doing, a bunch of other drills as well, so that we can evaluate, and get on paper, of course, the statistics and their shooting and their strokes and stuff like that. So we'll do the 5-point shooting, and then we're also going to have games, scrimmages, and we're going to have those streamed. We're going to have those statistics as well.
And I think that's what's so I'm looking forward to, because coming from a football background, all the things that you're talking about, Mike or Ryan, is like those are the things that I look for. But we've got that, fan control has always been about a lot of technology. What do you see as a scout? Like what? Because I'm the same way. When I'm looking at a guy, I'm like, all right, yeah, the 40 said this, and the what's the name said that, but let me watch this guy. Like, what are those things that you look for, like the eye of the athlete?
One of the big things that we, as in the NBA and the NBA teams, when it comes to the draft period, and they only can do 3-on-3, right? And they can only do that. You can get a lot out of that, but not the substance, right? From the testing, we may find that Enes Kanter is actually really, really quick, or, his side-to-side shuffle. So, I want to bring him in. Let's see him on 3-on-3. Let's do some more testing. But when you get to the scrimmage, when you can find out the intangibles, the communication, the spacing, being a team player, those kind of things. Yes, the physical capability, but as we know in sports, being a good athlete is awesome, but 75% of that is mental, and having that experience and all those other intangibles as well. And we like the personalities here at Fan Control. We do love that. And I think the way that Mike will lead this, Coach Bibby, is that, he's going to gather these, and he's going to encourage these and really get into, explaining, how, our mantra of what Fan Control is.
That's awesome.
Can you, Ryan? Can you talk a little bit about like your scouting pedigree? How long you've been doing this for? I know you got like it's kind of like a family business. Like if your dad was a barber, you might have been a barber. Unfortunately, or like fortunately, your dad was an amazing NBA scout.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, so I got a 630 on my SAT, and I took this online course. Yes. So the big thing that I'll go into a little bit later, but yeah, how did I get my job? Nepotism. I grew up, scouting with my dad at 5 years old. I was ball boying Dr. J, Billy Cunningham in the ABA days, running around. And I look back, that had a sense of romanticism, but I was with my dad. And then I started scouting when I was in my teens. So I was hanging around Jerry West and just picking their brains and just hearing the old school, literally legendary stuff. I was really privileged and lucky to have that. But I also had the opportunity to start doing this, not in a full-time basis, but in college, and being with my dad, who was the director of scouting since the 70s, he brought the team, he was general manager of the St. Louis Hawks and brought it down to Atlanta. And from when he lost his job there, he went up to Pittsburgh, named
Condors.
the team. Yeah, the Condors. You remember the Condors?
Oh, come on. I got a T in everything, baby.
Oh, good. Well, you're one of the very few. Well, my dad named it after a dying bird because he knew that the team was going to die. And so
we only had one season, I think, maybe two. One
season. That was
one
it.
Season, yeah. Our only NBA year in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and funny story too. When Mark Cuban first bought the Mavericks, he came up to us at the combine, and he goes, Ryan, Marty, just let you know, I grew up in Pittsburgh. I actually went to those, the Condors games. And my dad just looked at Mark and goes, oh, so you were the one.
Yeah.
So when my dad started the scouting, he came back, he had 3 kids, didn't have a job, started working for the ABA and the NBA. And then when they merged, the 4 teams that merged, they the NBA just said, okay, you got to do this just for us, and you're going to be the director.
Wow.
So
that's amazing.
Those were interesting years. Those are golden years going back in the day, and the game has evolved and will continue to evolve. Like in the NBA, we have positionless basketball.
Yeah.
In fan control hoops, positionless basketball.
And I was going to ask that too, because you've been on a lot of the calls lately now. So like we've got all of our different type of calls, and we have that basketball call, and you've heard and you've seen Ian and all the stuff that they've been laying down with the app. So like you being a newcomer but you're part of the family, but you being a newcomer, how does that feel? And like because I see your emails, because I be the same way when I see this stuff. I pretend like I don't be caring, like, oh, this is great. Then you see, you're like, this is dope as shit. Like, you see all the things we're doing. Like, how do you feel being a part of it?
Yeah. So, I'm not overwhelmed. I am so excited about this, and I haven't been. I get approached a lot by, from different entities and stuff like this. But when GM Greg Moore, approached me, and I did my research, and I just found I love this team. Because I'm a competitive person, and I want to make something happen. But to have an organization that everybody rallies around each other, wants everybody to do good, and also will help out each other if they need the help, and it's just one common goal. And I think when you asked, sort of going back to what about players and stuff, one of the things about players that I want to have that opportunity, I think that's what Fan Control Hoops can do, is that provide, first off, players don't stop developing once they leave college or a few years or overseas, but with a lot of athletes, and it may be different from football, but it probably is a little bit harder in football about opportunity. In basketball, even though there's more opportunity, there's so many players that I've tried to help that are so good that they don't even get an agent, or the agent doesn't work, or they not give up, but they're frustrated, and they love the game and they're passionate about it. We have guys that are going to be in the 20s, in the 30s that still can ball, still that are fighting for it, and have put in a lot of the work. And I think that's what I like about this too. So you're going to find those guys, and the programs that I understand that FC Fan Control Hoops and Sports are doing, not only in, hey, you just go out and play basketball. No, it's the development, it's the training, it's the programs while they're there, whether it's, I don't even know what they're called, but I've been labeling them as future opportunities. And not only in basketball, but employment and social media and all this. And I'm like, these are some of the programs that, not the same programs, but this is the things that the NBA became popular for. And y'all are doing this and out of your own, and y'all, me, we, okay.
Us.
You know, I'm embracing what y'all are doing. Okay. And I love that, because it's not just, hey, we're going to bring a great product here. You know, the fans are going to love it. And the athletes are going to love their fans, you know.
I love that we're talking basketball, but you've already got that in your DNA going.
Yeah, oh no, it's in. That's what I want, though, Commish. I do. You know, like I played basketball, been on teams, ended up playing professional tennis. Selfish sport, but I played team tennis, you know, in college and in Europe, and I've been a part of professional basketball organizations, but just this is so much different. You know, it's something that I need. You know, sorry to be.
Let's go. No.
I love it, man.
I don't want to be self. This is it, and I love being a part of it.
So
Okay,
my last question for you.
Go.
You said tennis. So are you a pickleball fan or no?
I was just gonna ask pickleball. Get the hell out of here. Let's go.
All right. So my neighborhood here, even though I'm moving, they just put in 6 courts. I've taught some pickleball. I'm still a tennis guy, but I don't dislike pickleball whatsoever. Do not dislike it. I can play. I can get out there. I'll have fun. But you give me a choice between the two, Fatty here needs to burn some calories.
All right, Ryan, before we let you go, I have one last question.
Burn some calories with pickleball. You do.
Yeah.
It's hard to burn calories with a sport named after a brined vegetable.
Yeah. No, Josh plays pickleball by eating pickles. That's
Correct.
That's the wrong.
Watching ball and eating pickles. Okay, Ryan, before we let you go, bud, you're a scout. You're a master scout. You've seen all the talent around the world. You've seen the best. You've seen the worst. You've never seen myself, Jeff, or Ray play basketball. Okay. Just based solely on our faces in these boxes, give us a scouting report for each one of us.
Okay, we're a scouting report. Okay,
this is not going to be pretty.
We're going to defer that to. We'll go. All right, we'll go power guard. Josh power guard. Commish power forward / point guard. Okay.
Okay.
All right, and then Jeffrey.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Is
We're going to go center.
Oh, I like it.
Center. Yeah.
Big man in the middle.
No,
take
you're
it.
not going to run back on defense. Okay. No, I don't know. Hey, when we get to Chicago and stuff, we should get out. We used to ball every in Chicago, but I haven't played in so many years.
So the word on the street, so everybody knows this, our CEO Sohrab Faruti is supposed to be a G. I've seen a little bit of it, not all of it. But
Jeff has seen him play.
I played against him. We played. He's got.
Everybody said, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I don't give a fuck about passing the ball. I'm gonna just play defense the whole time.
He's got a stroke, man. He's got a stroke. He can play.
Yeah, but when you got good defense, you got to get it. You got to get the shot off. That's all. I got to say.
That's right.
I'm
Ryan,
playing defense all day long. That's it.
Ryan, you said earlier point guards make great coaches. As we know in fan-controlled football, defensive backs make great commissioners. So there you go.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man, it was awesome to hear your enthusiasm about the league. We love having you as part of the family, part of the team. And thank you for being here today. It's so exciting to think about what Hoops is going to bring so soon. February. We got games in February. So thanks for being here.
Yeah, so happy, man. So stoked that you're a part, man, Ron, for real.
Thank you, guys. Love you guys. And I'm looking forward to seeing y'all getting this thing done.
Hell yeah. Ryan Blake, the legend. Let's hear it for him. I kind of want to be after that one episode of Seinfeld, Ray, you'll know what I'm talking about. When Kramer's the ball boy at the US Open.
Yes.
Anytime somebody wants to, I want to be a ball boy real bad.
I have this game I play. Give me 3 seconds. You tell me something and I go I know what episode it is.
Boom. Yes.
You talking about in tennis?
Yes.
Oh,
The
dude,
the deaf girl. Remember she was deaf. And
Yes. Yes.
My dad played tennis a ton when I was a real little kid. And I did all I wanted to do when he would go and play tennis. All I wanted to do was be the ball boy. And I would like practice. I'd crouch down and get ready. And then the ball, and I'd sprint out there and grab it and run up. Oh, it was the greatest. It was the greatest.
Yep. Freddie Emerald said it best. Josh McCramer. I'll take it.
All right, we got the show is rolling on. We got another guest about to join us to talk about some big new announcements on the content side.
Yes, Cheffery. That was the name of our fraternity chef in college. His name is Jeff. We called him Cheffery.
All right, I like it. I like him already.
The ladies know him as InfoArcade, Jeff.
I'm aware of that. Yeah.
The gentlemen know him as InfoArcade.
Arcade. I was just like,
it turns out everybody knows him as InfoArcade. Ladies and gentlemen, InfoArcade.
Hey, there he is. Although he's now going by his formal name.
Yeah, Jaden Stanley. I've been doxxed, everyone. Watch out.
Jaden, thank you for being here. You were a big part of the fan content creation, fan organization in season 2.0 of the FCF. Tell us what's next for you on this network.
Man, I am really excited because as we had such a great opportunity all throughout season 2 to create awesome content with FCTV, being able to create a lot of individual shows, helping be a part of the post game. And I can't wait to hopefully continue those things. But for now, we are actually starting a brand new show that's going to be airing right here on Fan Controlled Sports, the Twitch and YouTube channels. You just say that you come hang out with us. The show is called First Up.
First Up, Jeff.
It's a first show up in the lineup every week.
Yeah.
So you come on
and the
you come hang out.
The first show is Info getting a full body tattoo.
No. I have devoted myself enough.
It's my face.
I like how you've titled your show in a way that makes it impossible to move it around in the schedule.
Yep. Always first.
Smart.
We can always rebrand.
But the funny part is we will have a show on Monday, so we might have to talk about the new show. But it's cool. It's all fine.
It's all good. We can be like the NFL where our week just starts on a random day, like a Thursday.
How about it's the first show of Tuesday?
There you go. First up.
First up.
I like that.
Yeah.
No, honestly, the name was actually done by one of my co-hosts.
I like it.
Who would that be?
You guys know him as a fellow ape ambassador, AJ Ka.
Let's go.
And then I know I can't just have all apes. I can't have all apes on the show because
no, that's not right.
It would be a zoo, right?
Agreed.
Like it would just be a zoo.
I need some diversity, bro.
And so I had to bring in somebody that could hold us, keep everything's real, hold us down, not let us get too carried away. Someone who's super structured and responsible. And I can't think of anyone else other than Stathead.
Oh,
Kyle
Stathead.
That man,
the A-team.
That was my dude, man.
A-team.
He was that dude, man.
He's everywhere.
He's great. And he's a personality too. Like while he is like the most responsible, kindest, like one of the smartest human beings on the freaking planet when it comes to sports stats. No offense, Freddie Airmail. I love you too. You're up there. You both are like head to head.
They're gonna have a show and they're gonna fight it out.
They are. We're gonna see who can hold the fort. But I've got to say though, like both of these guys are incredible. They're great personalities, and we will have occasional guest host every week is the goal. People from different shows, different networks, coming on to say what's up and hang out with us every week. So make sure you guys tune in to our show. It's gonna be on Tuesdays. And we can't wait to hang out with you on the brand new Fan Controlled Sports and Entertainment. And
let me tell you something, Jaden. During Fan Controlled Football Season 2.0, I usually was commentating on the first slate of games, the first half of the games. I would get into a van after my last game, go to the airport, get on a plane. I'd land, get in an Uber. I'd turn on your show, and I'd sit in that Uber, and I'd watch you guys every week, and it was so much fun. You guys were so great breaking down the games and talking about stuff. I'm very excited about the next show because I was hooked on your content already. So
yeah, thanks so much. That means a lot because, you know, as a fan of not just the sports and the network, but all of you guys, you know, you guys come in every single week and you do such a great job broadcasting. Like, it's funny, a year ago, I had no idea that I'd ever have like a dream or a shot at being able to broadcast or put together any content of this sort of nature for sports. And that's one thing that's so incredible about this league is that we're not only developing incredible players and personalities in that way, like that are going to be taking the field, but you guys are also building up a group of fans to be broadcasting talent, to be people that can go into the next thing. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
Keep it talent. All right. Enough, blowing smoke up each other's heinies. This has been. Now it's time to get serious, right, Josh?
Let's yell about sports and stuff, Jeff. Let's yell about it. Jim, put up that graphic.
I'm gonna yell.
Jeff,
I'm gonna get loud.
Here we go.
Jeff, what audition are you at?
Oh, that's funny. You nailed it. This was an audition. Yeah, I
Yeah,
auditioned for
I know the background.
You nailed it. Slate. Hey, Jeff Kanata.
Yeah.
How's it going? All right, here we go. Our first topic here. Jim, play that Russell Wilson video if you could, if you don't mind. We've got this Russell Wilson video that populated Twitter. It was brought to my attention by Annalise. Is Jim still producing the show? I don't even know if what's going on here.
It's running right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, we don't have it. What we do have is we've got Russell Wilson posted this very creepy video. Go on my Twitter, you can see it. And he's basically talking to nobody. And you saw it. Info, you saw it. Okay. I sent it to you guys. Okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's creepy. It's what it is. This is great podcasting. Okay. We don't need the visual nature of it. Okay. I don't even know. Does Jim know? There we go. Here we go. All right. Here we go.
Gosh, I can't watch this again.
Hey, you want to split this Subway sandwich? It is my signature sandwich. Called the Danger Witch, and it's dangerously good. Be careful, though. Let's see. You ever done anything dangerous? That is dangerous. I've done something like that, too. I won't tell anybody. Listen, one time, never mind. That's too dangerous. Anyways, my Danger Witch, it's only in the vault. That's our little secret.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going on my sleeper app right now and dropping him from my roster.
Whoa.
That's just creepy. It's just weird.
I'll say this. And no, sir. I hate talking about other people like this, but everybody talks a lot about Russell Wilson. First of all, he is dating Sierra, so let's everybody
dating.
Stop.
I think he's married. He's got kids with
married. Excuse me, married to Sierra. So everybody can stop right there.
Yeah, but what if she's weird and cringy, Ray? We don't
what? It's Sierra. Who cares?
Wait, Ray. Let me just tell you this. Russell Wilson brings security for himself and his wife to youth soccer games in Rancho Santa Fe, California. It's like the safest neighborhood on the planet.
We got to remember Sierra, she was dating a rapper. Now she's dating, Russell Wilson. Like, these are two big stars, two big people. And I think he gets a lot of, I don't know, because everybody sees him as a little corny. I get it. The whole.
Did you watch that video?
But I think he knows that now. See, I think he is trolling everybody. He knows everybody thinks he's corny now.
Ray, just like his contract, you're giving him too much credit. Jeff.
Well, I was just saying, I got 3 numbers for you. 2, 5, and 6. 256 million. He can
Yeah.
do whatever he want to do.
He wants.
You know what I'm
Apparently,
saying?
it wasn't enough money because he's got to make a really cheesy Subway commercial to get by.
That's true.
You want to talk to a sandwich? Talk to a sandwich.
But
He put up 11 points, Jeff.
He's
There's
not
too many for me.
We all got to say Peyton makes some pretty corny commercials, but he's not Peyton. I get that, right? Peyton plays. I know Peyton, so he plays up the old country boy deal.
Okay.
It's hard for Russell Wilson to do it because he's,
Here's what Russell Wilson
Not
should
Bronco
do.
country.
Not everybody is an
Bronco
athlete turned television star like Ray Austin, ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
true. That is true.
Not everybody has multiple talents like that.
It's true.
I think like I said, I think he's trolling y'all. I think he's trolling the world. The world thinks he's corny, and I guarantee he's going to do more corny stuff. If he does, he's brilliant.
Can I tell you guys what I told Josh after he sent me the link to that video?
Yes.
I said I as a dad to 4 young kids.
It's too many kids.
It is too many. The last time we got lucky with twins, that wasn't planned. So try to go for 3.
You
game
used the
over.
word lucky way different than a lot of people there.
Yeah. Anyway, so I literally felt like I was watching a demented episode of Blue's Clues when he started asking rhetorical questions. Like,
It did.
you want to bite on my Subway sandwich? Or my favorite part was like, you ever try anything dangerous?
That's pretty good.
Wow. That's pretty good. That is dangerous.
I think somebody failed him. Whoever was running camera gonna be like, Russ, can we do just a take 2? We'll do a take 2.
Was there a director?
You know that was not the first. Oh, that was the best take.
I know that's the problem.
Was
That's the best
Oh my
one.
God.
They keep
That
doing
was the
over
best one.
and over and over until they get the take that they want. So.
We're like, all right, we're losing light. That's fine. We'll use that one.
Also, too, how demented is it for someone to offer you a sandwich and then throw it?
Yeah,
He
he
just
just tossed
hey,
that one
You
sandwich.
want this other half of the Subway sandwich? Great.
Yeah. I wanted somebody to do the other side of the TikTok video. They just get hit with lettuce,
Yeah, like do like a nice Stitch video where just like somebody
Yeah.
he's happy.
All right. Josh, what's the next question?
Sorry, we got to give a shout out. Look who's in chat. The artist who shall not be named.
My
Stathead.
goodness. Invoke
finally-
the name and they appear.
He finally changed his name from KS Real M Kyle to Stathead. Come on. All right, up next. We announced yesterday that Mike Bibby is the new head coach in Fan Controlled Hoops. He comes from a famous college basketball lineage. His father won 3 NCAA titles at UCLA under John Wooden. He then coached at USC in the WNBA, played multiple seasons in the NBA. Mike won a title at Arizona, played multiple seasons in the NBA, as we mentioned before. So besides the Bibbies, who would your best father-son duo in sports be? Info, let's start with you as our resident.
You got to start with me? Okay.
Yes.
I think, this first one is probably kind of cheating. Archie Manning and then Peyton and Eli. It's got to be a given. Like, incredible talent across the board.
Fair answer. Fair answer.
In Fan Controlled Hoops, we're going to penalize you for layups, but that was
it's wrong, but it's fair. It's wrong, but it's fair.
I mean, if you were going to do a stretch, I mean, there's so many more athlete, like parent athletes and then child athlete relationships across multiple sports, even a lot of major league baseball players whose sons went to play in the NFL. Patrick Mahomes, for example, Jared Goff, both of their dads played in Major League Baseball, and then they went on to be quarterbacks.
Ray's got a question.
Ray's got a question.
Okay, Ray, you up?
Go
Ray.
ahead.
I'm going with the balls.
Oh, Lonzo.
Oh,
Mello.
I was thinking about them. They're great, man.
Was LeVar any good?
Doesn't matter. I would want them on the sideline. Are you kidding me right now? Like,
Okay.
LeVar Ball. And listen, and I get it. What's going on with I think because one of us with Chicago right now, and he's hurt, but
Lonzo,
I get that. But man, the way he was with his kids to get all 3 of them through that process and to do that, I would absolutely love his type of energy a part of it. That he's FCF already. That's what he does. Like he's breaking the barriers. He doesn't give a damn. He makes great content. He's all about fans and engaging and all that stuff. Man, I'd love the Balls to be a part of it.
You know, and a lot of people gave LeVar a hard time, but
he didn't for a long time.
But you see, he didn't do anything that any other dad wouldn't try to do, which is go out of his way to try to help his children have the best career opportunities. And you see that his effort turned into results, obviously, by, you know, really pouring into those kids. So
he did such a good job that he created himself. He resurrected his own brand. Like, think about it. He wasn't really any. Not saying he wasn't anything, but no one really kind of knew about LeVar Ball. But he is now taking all three of his sons to the NBA, and now he's created his own brand. Like, come on.
He's. Freddie Amaral said LeVar played in the WLAF for a bit.
I don't know what that is.
What's
the WLAF?
The WLAF? Freddie, tell us what that is. I'm going to guess. Western Los Angeles Football. Western League Association Football. All right, Jeff. So Ray goes the Balls. Info goes the Mannings.
Yeah.
Jeffrey?
I've got reigning NBA champion, half of the Splash Brothers, or a third of the Splash Brothers, depending on how you slice it. Klay Thompson.
Wow.
And his father, Michael Thompson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Michael Thompson, two-time NBA champion with the LA Lakers.
Yes.
But I'm not picking him for the reason you think. Hey, I love the Warriors. I'm a big Warrior fan. Love Klay Thompson. But the best part about Michael Thompson is that when I lived in Los Angeles,
here we go.
I listened to him on talk radio.
He was good.
Amazing.
He's good.
Amazing. He was born in the Bahamas. Opinionated, amazing, awesome dude. And during the first round of the Warriors championship run, he would come on every day on sports talk radio and talk the coolest shit about his son. He would give insights. I went back into the locker room, and he'd give insights that you couldn't get anywhere else about the inner workings of the Warriors behind the scenes. And he had insight because he was on championship teams on the Lakers. Great father-son combo.
Jeff, everybody, King Khan chat, other people are saying you got it wrong. They want the other half of the Splash Brothers: Steph Curry, Del Curry, and Seth Curry. Now,
not bad.
Great suggestion. Okay, and in there, you guys are forgetting a duo, a father-son duo in the NBA that is up and coming. And this is not my choice. My number one choice is somebody else. But you're forgetting about Arvydas and Domantas Sabonis. Okay,
we are forgetting that.
I just wanted to say their names. I just wanted to say their names. Okay.
I thought you were going to say LeBron and Bronny.
I thought you were going to say LeBron and Bronny too, but
I don't think Bronny's going to make the NBA. He might.
He's going to make the NBA because his father's going to make it happen.
Yeah, it's true. Okay.
And it will be with the Lakers too. So let's just be real.
Yeah, you're probably right. Okay. I'm betting futures, okay? Like you would bet on LeBron and Bronny. I am betting futures, and I am betting Tiger Woods and Charlie Woods. Whoa. Did you see what happened this past weekend? Did you see what happened? Tiger caddied for Charlie. Charlie shot 68 in a junior tournament, okay? Career low 4 under. You walk out onto the course, and your dad is Tiger Woods, and he's your caddy. You're going to win. It's the ultimate intimidation factor.
I didn't even see that. That's crazy.
I just pack up my clubs and go home and find if I'm a 16-year-old kid showing up to compete. Hey, mom, we got to go.
Last year, they do a father-son challenge in December every year. The PGA Tour takes a month of December off, and they do this father-son challenge, right? Tiger and Charlie birdied 11 straight holes, and on the 15th hole, par 3, water on the left-hand side, pins tucked on the left. Nobody even went near it all day. Charlie sticks it to 3 feet. He's 12. He is a cold stone cold sniper. Kid is
the best
awesome.
part about that tournament. Did you see that they captured their identical mannerisms?
Yes.
I saw
everything that Tiger does, his son did, identically. Mannerisms, looking at the ball, the whole. I'm like,
one day they're going to get video of me and Rosie yelling in traffic, and they're going to be like, "Look at, they're the same person."
I'll say this with Freddie Amaral. I went to the Grambling State JSU game last week, and Dion and his son That's honorable mention. Honorable mention.
Okay.
Here's my 2 honorable mentions: Dion and his son,
Okay.
and Curb Herbstreit and his son.
Oh, Herb Street Kid
Oh.
plays. Okay.
He got some play last week in the game.
Okay.
And it was cool to watch him talk about his son.
Josh,
He was doing-
Josh, you're just lucky that I didn't go with Rocky Johnson and his son Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
In a
Father-son
scripted
duo.
sport. Yeah.
Yeah. In
Scripted entertainment.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wrestling
Mhm.
lineage.
Yep. King Koss says wrestling gets no love here unless you're Jeff Kanata.
Boom,
Okay.
got your back.
Yeah.
There's
I hope
lots
that
of
you're-
father sons in
The Ripkins, the Griffeys, honorable
Yes.
mentions as well.
Yes. Well done.
And
Info.
where's my boy Peanut at? Dale and Dale Jr. Come on,
Oh,
incredible
okay.
You
drivers.
know who also I
like-
have a soft spot in my heart for is Ken Norton Jr. and his father Ken Norton Sr.
We may not get to this question, Josh, but there was a question about traits and what would be a trait that I would bring in.
Yeah.
And the one that I would bring in, I'm saying this only because I was watching Tennessee game against University of Florida. You know, that's my people, VFL. Shouts out to whoever that was that said, "Oh, we're done." We're not done. So anyway, but Brian Cox Jr. is playing for University of Florida, and he's wearing the damn deal on the back. I was like, "What up? Is that
That's
my
cool.
guy's son?"
That's
But it
That's
was
cool.
fun.
I love
It it shocked me, but it was great to see that. So yeah.
Love it. Well, we're tight on time, so we're not going to get to the third question. But Info, you're a legend.
Dude,
Can't-
thanks for having me.
Yeah.
see your
Can't wait
show.
to see your new show. And it's awesome always to see you bringing content and enthusiasm to FCSE.
Yes, sir. And
That's it.
see you guys next time. Thanks for having me. And
Yeah.
hope to see all of you guys tune in with us for First Up on Tuesdays.
Boom.
Awesome.
InfoArcade, aka Jaden Stanley, the legend.
That's awesome.
Black
Love
Agua chimes in. Rick Barry and Sons. Here's a little known fact about Rick Barry. Obviously, shot the free throws granny style. Was the all-time leader in free throw percentage. Did you guys also know he won World Long Drive Senior Championships in golf? Like over the age of 50, he was a long drive champion, world champion, like 6 times. How about
My
that?
understanding was that he swung the club underhand.
Ray, let's we're gonna
We cut him off because that just didn't land.
gotcha, Jeff.
Yeah,
Boom,
that was
boom. You like that one?
I don't like that Josh has the power to do that.
I was like, damn, I was like, that was perfect. That was perfect.
Winner. All right. I believe Devin Gardner is backstage, but
Is he
I
really?
have,
Is he really though? Is
What?
he really?
let me text him. Let me
Is
just
he-
fill
is he-
some time. Fill some time.
Fill some time.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jeff,
we should tell you that we have moved on Twitch. We have moved to a new location. If you are a subscriber as the podcast subscriber on any of the platforms that we have the podcast, if you are a subscriber on YouTube, know that you can participate with this show live. We are fan controlled. You can decide the name of our show live. We're doing lots more fan integration, but you got to be here live on Twitch. And it's not where we once were. No longer are we at twitch.tv/FCF because we are broader, we are bigger, we are multiple leagues at this point. So a rebrand was necessitated. That means our new home is twitch.tv/fan-controlled-sports. Join us there. Subscribe to us there. Get in on the action every Thursday right here, 2:30 p.m. Pacific time when the show starts. And you can help decide what we're called, what we're talking about. We like to give power to the fans. Was that filling time efficiently?
you crushed that, Jeff. Thank you
Thank
so much. Devin Gardner said he's going to be here in 2 minutes. Responded to my text. Very excited to have Devin on. Let's do a couple of fan-controlled questions from Discord here.
right.
Let's
Oh,
see.
I jumped the gun. Sorry, Josh.
What happened?
I mentioned a couple of them. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, you did?
I thought we were doing. Never mind. Go ahead.
I thought it was the trust tree. We didn't.
The trust tree.
Which ones did you do?
I did. They asked me what was it?
Oh, is Tennessee going to fall on their face?
Yeah,
like they
Tennessee
always
gonna
do?
fall. So, but okay, let me ask. Can I answer that one? I'll answer.
Go.
That. Maybe. And I'll stop. I'm not. I'm being real when I say this. What Coach Hopple has done to get us back into the. We said the teens. We wanted to get back into the teens, and now we're in the singles. We're ranked we're ranked in the top 10 right now. We still got LSU, Georgia, Kentucky, and Alabama. That's what the SEC is.
Gauntlet.
I think we'll end up being back in the teens after Georgia and maybe Alabama, depending on how we do Alabama. But I can say this: listening to all being on our thread with the alumni and the VFL, man, we couldn't be more excited about how things are going. And Hooker is doing a heck of a job. The receivers are catching the ball. The guys are running the ball like they're supposed to be. Like we look like we used to look. Like I was really happy watching the game this weekend, even though at the end when they was bullshitting, but I still was like, I am back wearing orange again, and I'm loving it.
I've been watching that show on HBO Industry. Been enjoying that show.
Oh yeah.
It's real good. It's pretty good. And there was a line in it from the.
It's real good. It's pretty good. It's real good.
It's real good.
It's pretty good. Yeah,
it's real good. There's a line in it that resonated with me where they're watching a game and one of the characters turns to another one and goes, "Why do you even watch sports?" and the guy goes, "Because it delivers joy and misery in random increments."
That's a pretty good statement,
right?
That is a pretty good statement. Yep.
It's like, yeah, man, you don't know what you're gonna get. It's either the highest high or the lowest low. You don't know.
Well, and I think that's what makes it so dope, because when you're sitting in a film room with a coach and you just fuck up like twice in a row, but then you get the pick that scores the touchdown and wins the game. Your emotions are like this all night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your coach just told you how awful you just did and what you did was so bad and so wrong, and then you win the game, and then he says, "But by the way, look at what you just did here." That's that emotion, man. It goes back and forth as a player that you love.
And just like that, Jeff, the low of last week, when we thought we were getting Devin Gardner, to the high of the high that we got Devin Gardner this week.
Emmy Award winner, Devin Gardner.
Oh,
incredible.
I've arrived.
Our first Emmy Award winner on the show. Devin, welcome.
Hey, glad you look energized, like you slept a little.
Oh,
well, I'm in LA right now, so it's like 3:00.
You always like $500 cha-ching, when you're late for a meeting. So, what charity you want us to give that to, Devin?
I mean, I wish I had a charity. You can give it to the Devin Gardner Needs Money Fund. I think they're accepting donations year round. I think.
The human fund.
Devin, you're one of the hardest working men in sports right now, man. You're everywhere, doing so much. I follow your Twitter, and I'm like, man, he's doing something else. He's on the field over here. He's on the
TV.
You got your own show. You got your the Gardner 5. It's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun, man. It's because I'm only 30, so this is like the time. I don't have like children or anything, so this is the time I'm kind of able to be free to do everything, you know what I mean? So it's been really fun just getting reps and doing so many different things. Like, FCF was one of the coolest things that I got a chance to do. Just so different than anything I'd ever done. It was so cool doing FCF and then doing USFL and then now I'm back to college football and actually did Lions games this year. Like, it's been a really cool roller. 2022 has been a very cool roller coaster when it started with FCF, and I loved every second.
I love what you just said too, man, because I say the same thing on like auditions. I'm like, man, you just gotta get them reps, and not everybody really gets what that means.
Yeah,
but I know everybody in Fan Control understands what that means. You gotta get those reps. You gotta
10,000 hours.
You gotta be doing it, man.
Yeah, so, I live by the 10,000 hour rule. When I was at Michigan, we read that book, the Malcolm Gladwell book, and literally I don't know anything else from the book. That's the only thing I took from it. I was like, okay, this is what I need to do. Bet. Not going to pay attention to the rest of this book. I don't know what the rest of the book is about, but the 10,000 hour thing is so important for me. And that's why I've been able to kind of ascend in this field, just because I've just been getting as many reps as I can. And my favorite quote, I posted on my Instagram almost every week, it seems like, is when Biggie, at the beginning of my first song, Jay-Z's song, my first song, he says the key to everything is treating everything like it's your first project, like when you're an intern, like when you first trying to get on. And so that's how I kind of treat every single thing. Like everything I go into, I'm nervous. Like every game we went into last year, I was super nervous. Like I treated it like it was the first time that somebody would ever see me. and kind of like how Kobe used to say, I don't want somebody to walk into this arena or listen to me on whatever I'm on and say, and didn't see my best. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I've attacked it, and it's been working out.
Were you nervous? Were you nervous as nervous as I was throwing you a football into the booth? Because that's what I'm blaming it on. Nerves. I'm blaming it on nerves.
There's nobody more nervous than you were. Obviously, that's just it's taking it too far there, Josh. I would never be that nervous. But in all honesty, like it's so funny because when I get on TV and I have this big personality and all these different things, but I deal with the same anxiety things that everybody else deals with. I just know how to deal with them because I played in front of 115,000, right? Yeah. And I know that the ESPN cameras are looking directly in my helmet every time I make a mistake or do something good or whatever. And so some of those pressures I've been able to, through sports, right? I think football is the greatest teacher of life because of you guys just talked about the ebbs and flows, right? You could be so happy and then you could be so sad and then you could be happy again. My favorite game was my first start in the big house in my third year in college, right? I come out of high school, I'm this 5-star guy, and I don't start a quarterbacking game until my junior year. And we're playing Northwestern, and I play good in the game, but then I throw a pick to lose the game, right? And somehow our defense gets to stop, and we get the ball with 30 seconds left, and I complete a Hail Mary, and we kick a field goal, and then we win in overtime, and they carry me off the field, and it's like, oh my God, everybody forgot that I lost the game for it. They all forgot. Like nobody's ever talked about it. Like, hey, what were you thinking when you threw that? What were you doing? You know what I mean? And that's the joy and the cool thing about football, and I think that's why it's the greatest teacher in life. Because I just posted something on the internet just now. I mean, you can get so many no's and no's and no. I'm pretty sure. The commish dealt with it when he was thinking of this idea. No, and it takes one yes, and it outweighs every single no you ever got, and your life changes forever. And so that's kind of how I've been.
That's why I waited till I was 36 to get married,
man. Because like people always ask me like, what was harder, like acting or playing football? And you probably can answer that same question, but like this shit, because I was made to do this over here. I was made to play football, but at being a talent, that is a craft. Like to be Josh, to be Jeff, like I'm telling you, I know all three of these guys, what what they have to go through with preparation, anxiety, Jeff doing voiceovers, Josh being on set, Devin making content. It is a brain. You get so much anxiety because you live from this sporting realm all the time of doing things a certain way.
Yeah,
and you want to be successful, and it's just like this was skills that we had to learn. But it's
so funny. So funny people think that we just get on TV and do stuff. Right? Because if that was the case, there are plenty of former athletes around the world that are not doing this, and one would love to do sports for the rest of their life for a living, but they can't because it's a skill that they maybe just can't quite capture or whatever the case may be. But it's not an easy thing to do, and I commend like Jeff. I commend Jeff and Josh. Josh is the ultimate. You know what? I'm just gonna laugh at myself and make sure that I figure this thing out on the fly. and Jeff, like I'm sure he was super nervous, especially in those beginning games, and he figured it out and just reps, and it was so cool to watch. Like just finding his comfortability in himself, and it was such a cool being able to be with Jeff on the set.
He doesn't be with Greg, being in there with Greg, man.
Yeah. There's no ego, right? Greg is Greg and I'm me and Jeff is Jeff. And we're not trying to be each other. And we're like just having a good time and busting each other's balls whenever we get the opportunity. Like the time where never mind. I'm not even going to talk about it. My spelling was in question just a bit. And I kind of reeled Jeff in with me. But Greg was the voice of reason and said, guys, you guys aren't the smartest people in the world, so I'm going to help you.
That was incredible. It was such a treat for me to work alongside Devin and Greg, man. You nailed it. You said exactly right that there was a lot of nerves. I didn't know if I even belonged in that league, and it was so much fun learning alongside you guys and having a great time. And, Devin, you bring up this thing about, dealing with that kind of rejection and nerves and anxiety. And a lot of people, I think, would handle that by kind of not caring or shutting off, when you have 115,000 people and the camera looking right in your eyes and everything scrutinized, like shutting off part of yourself. And a thing that I admire so much about you is that it's the opposite, that you seem to care more. You seem to be invested more. And I think that's really commendable. And it's not something that most people react that way with.
I mean, as you know, like I work with a lot of kids. And the one thing I tell them is seek failure as much as possible. And everything that you're afraid of and everything that gives you anxiety, attack it, lean into it as much as possible. So then when that thing arises or that, you know, people don't know I get super nervous in front of the camera. Like people don't even know that because I've leaned into it so much. Jeff sees probably my Instagram videos, my singing videos. Like people think I'm just doing that for fun. I am practicing and fighting all the fears that I have being in front of the camera and getting things right and doing things on the fly. So it's all calculated and I get a lot of reps because I love singing in the car. I'm just telling you, karaoke is my thing. You know?
As somebody who has thrown out his shoulder, air drumming in the car, and somebody who has maybe torn a hamstring doing karaoke high kicks, Devin, I know what that's like. And as somebody that has never been called the smartest person in the room, that's why I host Fan Controlled Trivia. This time it's Devin Gardner versus Jeff Canada.
Oh no!
Here we go.
I'm so bad at trivia.
Here we go. Ray, as always, the commish, you will be brought in for the third and final round.
Okay, cool.
Jeff, the first category, we alternate questions here, Devin. All of the questions are either true or false or yes or no or things of that nature. Your first category is Michigan.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh,
Here we go.
I'm in trouble.
I should be good at that one. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be good at that one. All right.
These are trivia questions about the University of Michigan football program.
God.
Here we go. True or false? Devin, we'll start with you.
Oh, Devin. Okay. Good.
Irving Kane Pond scored the first touchdown in 1879.
Irving Kane Pond, 1879. So Irving Kane Pond. Pond seems like a ridiculous last name because, you know, a lot of those people probably came from Europe. False.
Ooh, it's true. 0-1. 0-1. Jeff, we go to you. True or false? Michigan taught Notre Dame students the game of football. True or false?
That seems false.
What? That, my friend.
Obviously true.
True.
Obviously true.
Is true.
It's obviously true.
Duh.
Oh no,
Jeff.
this is not gonna go well for me at all.
It's still 0-0. The former Michigan quarterback up against the former third string wide receiver at Antioch High School.
Second string.
Sorry.
Get it right, buddy.
We didn't have third string back then. Okay. Question 3, Devin. Between 1884 and 1888, the Michigan defense allowed only 6 total points. True or false?
Oh, yeah, we're the winners program, and we were super dominant at that point, so I'm going to say that's true.
Ooh, false. They only allowed 2 points.
Oh, even more dominant.
Points, even more dominant.
That's kind of a trick question, though.
Okay. That's what Fan Control Trivia is all about. All right, Jeffrey. Michigan's first opponent ever was Fairlane College.
False.
That is false. It was against Racine College.
I wouldn't have gotten that, but that seems false.
1-0, Jeff. Here we go. Devin, George Jewett was the first black player on a Michigan team in 1880.
False.
Oh, that's true. George Jewett was the first black player in 1880. Yes. This is all, I'm learning all kinds of stuff about Michigan when I wrote these.
Why are we so far away? Why aren't we more? Can we at least be in like 1990? Not maybe in 19? Maybe in the 19s?
No effing way. You'd get it right. This is supposed to test the old Gardner noggin.
1942, maybe.
1937,
you know. You went straight 1800s.
Yeah, bud. Okay, how about this one? Larry, this is for Jeff. Larry Wellbelt.
That's not real. Already false. Whatever you're about to say, false.
Larry Wellbelt wrote Michigan's now famous song, The Victors.
I have no idea. I'm going to say false because Wellbelt sounds like something you made up.
It is false. It was Lewis L. Bell. So it was pretty close. All right, 2-0, Jeff. Devin, Gustav Ferbert left coaching Michigan in 1900 to sell light bulbs for Thomas Edison. True or false?
Oh well, Michigan is super smart, so yeah, it's true.
So, false. He went to Pan for Gold. He went to actually Pan for Gold in 1900. Sorry.
He
Devin.
literally left coaching to Pan for gold.
Pan for Gold.
That's
Yep, He went to
amazing.
Pan for Gold.
That's
Wait,
amazing.
Pan
I'm not
for
very good at
gold?
this.
Yes, he went to Pan for Gold.
In your defense, Devin, these questions are ridiculous.
Yeah,
They're
that's,
ridiculous.
that's the point. All right,
Yeah.
here we go. Jeff, between 1879 and 1890, there was no head football coach at Michigan.
True.
That is true. Give Jeff the points. 3-0 in the Michigan trivia. All right, Devin, your final question.
Is there a
Michigan
bonus
trivia.
round? So I can go back?
There's two more rounds here, bud. We're
Cool,
good.
cool,
We're good.
cool,
Okay, here we
cool.
go. Michigan played an international game in 1879 against the Royal Canadian College. True or false?
True.
Are you actually like you really know this?
True.
It is false. That was against the University of Toronto.
Wait, you were acting like you really do. Like,
I was doing any, meeny, miny, mo, and it failed. It usually works.
It usually works. All right, Jeff, for the possible 4 point, here we go.
Yeah.
In 1882, Michigan played their first game in Ann Arbor at the fairgrounds of Michigan's All Men's Club.
True.
Oh, false. It was just the Ann Arbor Fairgrounds. All right. All right.
What is wrong with you, Josh?
All right. Next up.
Can we do Cleveland? Can we do Cleveland? Ohio.
If you think a guy from Pittsburgh is doing Cleveland trivia, you're out of your mind. Okay? All right, here we go. Your next round of trivia. These are people I know who live in Michigan.
Okay.
All right, this is either a yes or no. Okay, here we
Does
go.
Josh know these people? Is what,
Yes,
what we're asking.
yes.
Okay.
Do I know these people and do they live in Michigan?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Devin, Donnie Pazlowski.
Kozlowski, yeah, he definitely lives in Michigan.
He does. He was in my wedding. One of my best friends ever. He's the best. He's an absolute legend. All right.
Kozlowski just sounds like you live in Michigan.
Yes. All right. Jeff, now only up 3-1. Jeff, Jocelyn Bumbauer.
No, that sounds like you made it up. But
Damn it. You're right. No, I don't know a Jocelyn Bumbauer. All right. 4-1. Devin, Courtney Myers.
That is a real name, so I'm gonna go with no.
Yeah, she lives in Michigan. And I know her. She was my first girlfriend in the 6th grade. All right. There we go. 4-1, Jeff. Jeff, how about Jeff Bird? Does he live in Michigan?
I'm going to say yes.
He does, and he's Courtney Myers' husband. All right, there we go.
Good for her.
All
Good for
right,
her.
5-1. Devin, Hannah Etherson.
No.
No, she doesn't. That's my sister-in-law. She lives in Orange County. All right.
That's right.
Jeff, Denny Masuga.
Oh, that Masuga? That's a little too close to Makuga. I like the Denny. I feel like Denny is a very Michigan name, but I don't know about Masuga. I'm going to go no.
Oh, he's my cousin, Denny Masuga. He lives in Michigan. When the Makuga brothers came over on the boat, they got in an argument. One came Masuga, one became Makuga. Denny Masuga is my cousin. Here we go. All right, Devin.
So
only
you could have been a Masuga.
I could have been a Masuga.
Only Josh only Josh would have that kind of story.
All right, Devin. Gretchen Gombar.
Well, I love Recess, the show, and Gretchen Grundler is one of the characters, and she says a word named anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Okay.
So I'm going to say because of those factors, yes.
That is correct. Gretchen and I went to high school. She lives in Michigan.
Incredible.
She's next door neighbors with Donnie Pazlowski. All right.
That was impressive. That was impressive. I'm
5-3, Jeff. Devin making a roaring comeback.
Little side anecdote is I tried to have my son's first word be anti-disestablishmentarianism. It did not work. It did not work.
That's a tough one. That's a tough
I wanted
He
to
said
be amazed everybody. Anyway, go ahead.
All right, Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff Rulong.
It's a lot of
No.
jets.
He does. He's Gretchen Gumbar's husband. Yeah, he lives there in Michigan.
And
All
all
right.
Marion Jeff's over there.
I know.
Okay.
Devin, to go only be down one, Brent Farmer.
Michigan State is a school for farming. Michigan and Michigan State do play for the Paul Bunyan Trophy, and he's basically a big ass farmer. But that for those reasons, I'm gonna have to say that he does not, because it seems like he should.
I don't know a Brent Farmer. There's a point for Devin Gardner. Give him the points. It's only 5-4.
What
and
a comeback. Don't call it a comeback.
Jeff, finally.
Just now changed the whole trivia now. Like the way he looks at it, it is done.
Yep, Devin Gardner, he is a mathematician. He's a stat. He gets it.
He sees the matrix.
Wow.
He sees the matrix.
Down. He's a quarterback. He's a quarterback.
Right.
All right, finally, Jeff.
Yeah.
Caleb Priceman.
That you made up.
I did. Okay. 6-4 as we head into the commish round, your final round here in fan control trivia. Ray, you know how this works.
Yep.
You give a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Okay.
Yep.
These are Devin. I wrote out a bunch of very long catchphrases for you to use in the booth. Okay. During college football this season, and then into next season of fan controlled football. Okay.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to tell you these catchphrases, and you have to guess if Ray likes it or he doesn't like it. We're going to alternate between you and Jeff again, okay?
Cool.
Here we go. Your first catchphrase. He tiptoes into the end zone like a fat guy on a diet looking for a midnight snack so his wife won't find out.
Oh, that's a hard no.
He doesn't like it.
That's a hard no. I think I'm uniquely equipped because of my upbringing to know what my commissioner was going to like. So, I'm a little, go ahead. Let's see how this goes.
Got it. Okay, Jeff.
I love it.
Jeff, here we go.
Yeah.
He goes up, makes the catch, and cradles it into his body like a protective mother in a 1940s kidnapping movie.
He doesn't like that.
He doesn't like it. Damn it. I thought that was pretty good. All right.
The delivery is great.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. 7-5, Jeff. All right, Devin. He's faster than a homemade slip and slide covered in baby oil on a Rocky Mountain ski slope.
That sounds like Brokeback Mountain. I'm going to go no.
No. 7-6. All right. Ray is not liking any of these yet. All right, here we go. Jeff.
Yeah.
He breaks through the line, searching for the quarterback like an angry mother trying to find her son's weed stash under his bed after he got suspended from school.
It's too long. No, he doesn't like it.
He does like it. He likes that one.
I knew it.
7-6. They're all too long. They're supposed to be long. They're supposed to be long.
All right, they're all long. All right. Okay.
That's the name of the title. Oh, long catchphrases.
Sorry. Okay.
Devin would never use. All right, here we go. Devin, does Ray like this one? All right. And the home team snatches victory from the hands of defeat like Jean-Claude Van Damme during a cloudy flashback scene in the movie Bloodsport.
I like Bloodsport. I'm going to go yes.
Oh, Ray loves it. It's it up.
Hey, black people love Bloodsport. It's so weird.
Hey, when he danced.
Why? I don't know.
All right, it's tied 7-7. Can Devin complete the comeback? Jeff, here we go. The running back makes the edge, but he is wrapped up by the linebacker like an angry elf at the North Pole 2 days before Christmas, covered in paper cuts.
I like it. I like the paper cut thing. Oh no! The paper cuts came out of nowhere to screw me.
Right? It just kind of
paper cuts.
All right, it's 7-7. Devin could take the lead here. Here we go. He dove for that ball like a duck searching for bread thrown by a 4-year-old at a neighborhood pond on a Sunday afternoon.
So I don't think Ray is going on. I don't think he's feeding ducks, so I'm gonna go no.
I grew up as an apartment kid, so
man.
He loves a good
loves
duck
the
bread
ducks.
throw.
Hey, I grew
Woo!
up a Project Apartment kid, so you know what you had to do, man. So.
7-7. It remains
man.
tied. All right. This is almost as many points as the San Francisco 49ers.
Don't. How
scored,
dare
so-
you? How
Okay,
dare
sorry
you?
about that. All right. Jeff, here we go. The running back found a hole in the line like a warden angrily throwing a rock through a poster in a Massachusetts prison, worried about his corruption being exposed.
I couldn't even follow that one.
That's
No,
a Shawshank Redemption. That's he liked it.
Oh no!
Shawshank, bro.
That's right.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
movie man did not get the Shawshank Redemption.
I got that it was Shawshank, but I just lost the thread.
Another movie that black people love.
Oh, this is good. This is good. All right, here we go. Two more. Devin, here we go. And the quarterback takes the sack like potatoes being thrown into an old truck and transferred to a burlap factory, only to be delivered to a locally gross. Nope, lost it. I lost it.
You lost it.
I lost it.
You
I lost
tried.
it.
That was good.
I lost it. Whew. All right. It's all tied up. Okay. Because I didn't get through that last one, you both get to guess if Ray likes it or not.
All right.
Okay. On this last one. Here we
Here
go.
we go.
All right. Here we go. Some say the new wide receiver has hands that can catch a virus in a sterile lab, fully clean and covered in a hazmat suit.
I'm gonna go opposite. I'll say he likes it. I lost.
And Devin comes from behind. He threw the Hail Mary to lose the game, only to be redeemed by his kicker. Unbelievable.
Incredible. Devin Gardner, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, here's my trophy. I just want to thank everybody who gave me the courage. I mean, the ultimate courage to think of different ways to find a way to even get back into this game. I want to thank Josh. I want to thank the sponsors. And I want to thank Fan Control Trivia. Thank you.
You got it. Devin
Incredible.
Gardner, the legend.
And then one of the rules is if you miss one of the shows, you automatically lose. So, so congratulations, Jeff.
Hold up that hotel remote one more time.
Hey, here you go. Look at me. Wait, wrong way. Here you go. Here you go, Jeff.
I'll take it.
Thank you, Devin, for being here, bud. Really appreciate it, man.
Awesome to see you, man. And congratulations on all your successes lately. It's been great watching it.
Hey, bro.
Man, can't wait to get back to ATL.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to be a part of the hoops. I want to do everything.
Let's go.
Let's do
Brand
it.
new socks and draws.
Yeah.
Bro, Devin, you're the epitome of what we talk about when we talk about more than an athlete. Like to see your transition of what you've done, man, to go from the field to the booth to now you just creating all kinds of shit, man.
I'm trying to get a Wendy's commercial. That's
man,
my goal.
congratulations, man. I couldn't be more proud of man for you, bro. Congratulations.
All right, you want to see me this week? No game, doing the all day studio show for all the Fox games, right? So just watch the Fox football game.
Amazing.
Now I'll be on the halftime post game.
It's great.
I love it.
All day, and I'm gonna probably be fatter by the end because they feed us all day. So
I love it.
if I look a little bigger as they go on,
stay away from craft services, bro. You know that. You got to stay away.
He's looking trim right now. Hey, Devin, I have one last thing that I want to tell you before you go. Last night, I was thinking about you last night because I took my kids to the roller rink. We were skating, man. It was awesome. It was good stuff.
I'm an avid skater.
Next season, we're going to the skate land in Atlanta, and we're also doing karaoke. Bingo.
All right, just let me know so I can bring my skates. Which week we're doing it because I'm not doing the rental skates. I'm not doing it.
Hey, he's got. Listen, guy doesn't do rental skates. He's big time.
An Emmy winner.
Emmy winners don't do rollers.
I'm going to karaoke with you though. I can definitely
so next week, actually, I'm doing what was it? Celebrity bowling tournament. Nelly will be there, by the way. So I just ordered me a new ball. I'm not using the house balls. So yeah,
nice.
Got some new shoes, ball. I don't know how good I'm gonna be. Haven't bowled in a long time, but we'll see. It'll be fun.
Last trivia question for you, there, Devin. Greatest bowler in the history of Detroit that also played in the NFL.
Greatest bowler in the history of Detroit that played in the NFL. I have no idea.
Jerome Bettis, baby. Pittsburgh Steelers.
He's from Detroit. Detroit. You're right.
There he is.
Detroit people are good at bowling. It's weird.
It's their sport.
Bowling, skating, so weird.
You got it. Thanks, Devin.
All right, buddy. Thank you for being here. He's the best. He's the best.
Jeff, we only have like 3 minutes. Should we get to some of these Discord questions?
Let's do the Discord questions. Do it up.
Go.
The poll is up too, I believe. Jeff, what are the poll names?
Oh, that's something that I should have had listed on my screen, but I don't. So I got a vamp. Do the questions.
Okay. Will there be ownership through Republic for FCH? I don't think so. Ray?
I don't know. We are thinking about doing another Republic, but that might be just for football. So stay tuned.
Okay, go.
All right, here are the names. Here are the names
go.
in the poll. Nuts. Pretty good. Currently in the lead. Pickleball. That's pretty good. It can only get better. And Josh takes it too far. Which I don't know what that's specifically referencing, but
it might be all of the long catchphrases.
All the long catches.
Too far. I like it. The pun.
There, and then it dipped, and then it come back up.
That's my thing. That's why I'm not in the booth.
I like the Christmas elf thing, and then all of a sudden, swift right turn into paper cuts. Yeah, anyway, go ahead.
That was that's where he lost me.
You know, my high school girlfriend was one of the rappers at the mall. You know, like that would wrap gifts in Christmas time.
She's like,
"Welcome to the mall. It's where you get your presents."
I was gonna say. I like you want to rap. I'm like, dog. What's the group?
She wrapped the Christmas presents and wrapped at the same time, and covered in paper cuts. All right. D Factor wants to know: could we have more O-line and defensive units to draft for season 3? Also, can we bring Chad Powers to the FCF? He'd be perfect for my beasts, in my opinion. Ray.
Yes, I can understand your frustration, but yes, we're probably going to keep it the same now, just because. Listen. Quarterback and offensive linemen are the hardest to find at any level. I don't give a damn what level it is, from pro to here. It is the hardest to find. So that's why we're doing it the way we're doing it. So probably not just yet for the season 3, but looking forward to seasons 4 or 5. So
boom. Okay. Sorry. All right, here we go. Woody the Duck. How bad will my Mizzou Tigers get destroyed at home versus Georgia? I would say right now that the spread is minus 28, maybe 28.5. I would think Mizzou could try and cover that, but Georgia looks good.
Georgia's defense is so ridiculous. Crazy. They front seven is ridiculous. So, but yeah.
Okay. Woody the Duck. Thoughts on ESPN interrupting Monday Night Football to watch Aaron Judge strike out? I think it's a historic moment in baseball, and I think they should have cut from the game or at least put a lower third.
100%. I mean, you got ESPN's got red zone or whatever it's called, and you just see touchdowns. It should be the same way. Right now, he's about to create history. We should be all a part of that. 100%. Who wouldn't take it? You guys are looking on your phones anyway when it happens. So
yeah, I like it.
Freedom Fightar says, what would it take to get some leaderboards for fans across all sports teams on the app website? It'd be great to see where I rank compared to all users, or filter by sport to season, etc. That will be in the new app, from what I understand.
You are absolutely right, and that's I love that idea. And I remember being on a call and they were talking about it. So that's coming.
Absolutely. A Josh question: how insane am I for having 3 Steelers on my fantasy team, given Trubisky as a quarterback? You should probably take pills and drop every one of the Steelers player that you have. We stink. Our quarterback stinks, and we should be playing the rookie.
I can't believe I have Trubisky. I am in Chicago, and I cannot believe that's what's going on.
Yeah. Bang Bang Rogers, when are we going to be able to start branding the teams and team names for FC Hoops? I'm guessing very soon, right?
Yes, not now. We've got we got team owners that we got to announce. We got there's just so much we got to do. It's coming, but trust me, just be ready. While you talking, you should have at least 24 different names. And I don't know why people just submit one name. Submit like 50 names, because you could be the name that they choose. Like, why would you just one name? Like, so this gives you plenty of time to start thinking about the team owners and everything that we announce. Put that in part of your name. You never know. That might be the one.
Okay. Woody the Duck, if you could add a trait to the Ballers, what would it be? I would say like gold shoulder pads, and that makes your defense like, I don't know, you get an extra guy if you could like throw him in there. If you buy that kind of trait, like instead of a power down, you get like 1 up.
I would have said I think I brought it in there. I said the Brian Cox.
Oh,
I think.
Oh yeah, that's sick. I love that idea.
Defensive, like a upload for defense. Like just imagine here's my baller right here. Just imagine that baller. With a damn, with the Brian Cox joint on that joint. So
I got one. NBA Jam style big head mode. If you can get a big head one.
Oh, that's good.
Like the Bill Clinton big head. Yeah.
He's giant big head.
Yes. That's good. All right. Three more. What is everyone's early 3.0 champions pick? I'm going back-to-back Zap. Zap to Zap.
Really? You think the Zappers are going to win again?
2 back-to-back it, baby.
It's the Beast year, baby. Beasts.
Go.
The Glacier Boys have been too. They just need to get it together. I'm a Glacier Boy to it. It's gonna happen.
We went all OG teams. How about that?
Yeah.
Will FC Hoop? This from Big Papa. Will FC Hoops have its own Manziel that never shows up?
That would be awesome.
Solid cue.
That would be awesome. Who could it be? Who would it be? Who is the Manziel of basketball?
Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson is a great pull.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Practice? Talking about practice?
Practice.
Yeah. That was a good question.
Then finally from Scratch Out TWR, can we get Dax from Uncle Drew? I don't know who that is. Is that from the movie?
Dax. Oh, yeah, it's from the movie Uncle Drew that Lil Rel played in. And that's a good one. That's a good one.
He likes that one. Ray likes that one. Let's get Dax in there. Let's do it.
That's a good one. All right.
Jeff, what is our show title?
It is On Nuts.
Oh, that could be read so many different ways. Oh,
listen, we shouldn't tell Patrick until the next time.
Totally.
Ah, nuts. Or it's nuts.
Nuts. So
thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for voting, for submitting great titles, for being here, for watching, for being with us. It's awesome. The news is going to keep on trucking. We got tryouts coming up. Mike Bibby's the new head coach. We got Fan Control Hoops right around the corner, right back to back with that 3.0 of Fan Control Football. So stick with us. Every Thursday, we're going to be talking about it, having great guests on, talking about goofy stuff. It's going to be lots of fun trivia every week. Stay tuned right here.
Yeah,
not just pick'ems.
We
got our pick'ems.
You want to skip them this week?
Well, we can do it. We do it via email, and so that we can keep the stats going.
Okay, got it. Done and done.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But hey, real talk. Before we get off, and this is my last thing I'll say. I don't know how many people are in here, man. Number one, we appreciate the fuck out of you guys. Seriously.
Yep.
Yeah.
We are here because you are here. We show up because you guys show up with us. We are building this together. This is Fan Control Sports and Entertainment, and we're doing this together. And we need everything that you guys say. It's hilarious. It's fun, and we implement it. We don't. We've got some of you guys are making content. Some of you guys work with us. Stathead, what up? Like, come on, like we're doing this all together. So I enjoy these times because it's like I'm talking to these guys, but I know I'm talking to you guys too. So it's kind of cool. So.
Hell yeah, we appreciate everybody.
Yeah,
awesome.
Can't improve on that. We'll only add one more thing, and that is power to the fans.
Power to the fans.
Power to the fans.